While we're on the Israel thing, just address this
right woke stuff.
The right woke stuff, that Israel is not Israel, and the replacement theology, and taking verses and taking them out of context and saying, they're no longer that we're with Abraham and the children, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you've got some big names that are saying some crazy stuff right now on the right.
Yeah, it is. And again, it's on the one hand, I don't condone it, of course not. It's unbiblical, it's ungodly. But on the other hand, anti-Semitism, we know prophetically is going to be on the rise. And the Antichrist is going to use that.
Just like we know technology is going to be on the rise.
Yeah. So
we know that the hatred is going to be on the rise.
What is Israel? And is Israel right now? Because they're saying Israel is not Israel.
Israel is Israel. Israel owns the land. The mistake Israel's making is they keep giving up the land. It is their land, and we know that twofold. Number one, from the Bible. The scripture is the one that tells us this is Israel's land. It's given by God. He owns the planet. He made the planet, and so it's his right to give it to whoever he wants. Number two, this is why they have been desperately for years trying to keep under wraps all the archaeological evidence that's proving that Israel has been there prior to any Muslim presence, Palestinian presence in that nature. Third, the Palestinian presence is a new development, and the Palestinians there were not the original people of the land. They came over from other Muslim countries in hopes that the Muslims were going to, when Israel became a nation again, to annihilate them. Well, guess what? They lost. And so the Muslim communities purposely keep the people there. They're not interested in a two-state solution. Their only solution is annihilation. We don't get that in our media, by and large, but their media, they admit that's their only solution. But Israel owns the land. And by the way, you look at the percentage of Israel, they act like that's the only solution, is we got to give them the land back to the Palestinians. Look at the Muslim nations. They have 83% more land than Israel. So they could take them back, but they don't take them back. They purposely use these people as pawns, right, to make Israel look bad. And because they don't want to work with Israel, they want to annihilate Israel. So
and us. It's not just Israel.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
Israel's a symbol of the monolithic God. Okay, so the Antichrist hates the monolithic God. We are the symbol of the Christ, right?
Right.
And so they want to destroy both of us because we represent God.
Right, exactly. And that's in the Muslim community. I tell people this all the time. You need to wake up. And you need to get concerned about the anti-Semitism.
Because that's a political movement. It's not a religious movement. It's a political movement.
Right. Because in their own teachings, that they're under obligation to get rid of the infidel. And here's my point. The infidel in their mindset, that if you don't convert, they have a duty to kill you as an infidel, isn't just the Jewish people, it's the Christians. Read their writings. So we need to wake up and realize that, listen, it isn't just them and all poor Jewish people. No. It's anybody who doesn't agree.
So how important is it that we continue to pray for the peace of Jerusalem and that we continue to stand with Israel? How important is that to God?
Oh, it's very important to God because, again, God's very clear that he's not done. In fact, Paul says in Romans chapter 11, don't become conceited, Christian, right? Acting like God's done with the Jewish people. You better be very thankful that God allowed the Gentiles as a part of his salvation plan. But he's very clear. He says that when the time of the Gentiles ends, when we leave at the rapture, God's eyesight is going back on Israel. And he's not done with them. The reason why is because he's a promise-keeping God. And he promised that one day, the Davidic promises and the patriarchal promises, that one day somebody from the lineage of David is going to rule and reign over the planet. That's Jesus Christ. That's in the millennium after the 7-year tribulation. And the Jewish people are part of that. That's part of their promise. And so my point is, listen, we need to take that serious because if we say that God's not going to keep that promise, then how do we trust him with our promise?
Yeah.
Our New Testament promise. It's very important that we do that. But we need to pray for them because God's not done with them. But in the short term, while we're still here, before that unfortunate event happens with the Jewish people, the good news, bad news. Bad news is they're going to be another Holocaust. Good news is they finally get it that Jesus is Messiah. But I tell people this all the time. Yes, you need to pray for Jerusalem. Yes, you need to pray for the Jewish people. But the best thing right now you could do for a Jewish person, lead them to Jesus. Because Jew or Gentile, anybody that gets saved right now can avoid the whole thing.
But that's the answer for the entire world because let's suppose, we're so worried about Iran having nuclear, right? So we go blow them up. Now, what if they take over England, who has nuclear power?
Yeah.
What are we going to do then? Or what if they take over France, who has nuclear power?
Right.
What are we going to do? So they don't need to have nuclear weapons. They just need to take over a nation that does.
Right.
And so I think they're way more strategic as far as their goals than the West is about our goals about evangelizing the world.
Strategic and long-term strategic, Doug, and this is their own verbiage, and they kind of laugh about it. And they're doing the waiting game. And by sheer numbers, not just immigration, but birth, is they're taking over whole countries. And they let you say that it's going to happen. And we don't need bombs anymore. We're going to take
Be the
over your
majority.
country.
We'll just be the majority.
And then, because it's a double thing, not only just the immigration thing, but the birth rate thing, because their birth rate is massive. But you look at the Western culture, including America, but also Europe, the birth rate is ridiculous. So just do the math.
Right.
They don't have to even run for office.
Right.
Just give it time, and by sheer numbers, they're going to overtake. And,
Wow.
and they admit that's what they're doing.
Before you leave, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we would love to hear how the Lord is moving and touching your heart right now. So be sure to comment below and then share this video with someone you feel needs it just as much as you did.